Maybe I'm crazy, but Valentine's Day is a fake holiday. Got nothing for me? Will you get in trouble if you have something for me?
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, you don't know what the rules are? It's okay. Yeah. I can say it. I'm a girl. I'm allowed to say
it.
Maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm not, maybe I'm not.
Welcome to the Maybe I'm Crazy podcast. This is a special Valentine's Day podcast.
Hey.
Because we love around here.
Yes.
Love is love.
We understand it.
Yeah.
We understand the importance of it.
Yes, of love.
Yes.
So we have a special Valentine's Day podcast for you this week. As I said, Valentine's Day is not a real holiday.
No.
Although there was a Saint Valentine, right? I meant to research this before we started doing the podcast. Wasn't there a Saint Valentine?
Yeah, I mean, but like everyone had names.
Oh, well, I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Anyway, the point of Valentine's Day is for girls to get a bunch of stuff.
Yes.
It's a day reserved where you have to do everything that we say. And really, that's just every day, except for we just decided to name one specific day. So.
that is real. Yeah, I think.
Like every day is our day. It's just Valentine's Day is a special day where we get to be extra.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that my problem is I'm such a good partner, fiance, whatever it is, all year long. That
yeah,
on
I think
Valentine's
you are
Day,
engaged, so you are actually literally allowed to say fiance now.
Well, I'm just saying, like, whatever I am, I'm just such a good one all year round. That Valentine's Day, it's like, what do I do?
It's true. Like that does make it bad. If you are, it's harder for. Here's a hot take. It's harder for a good boyfriend, partner, fiance, husband to, or wife, girlfriend, those things too. There's women out there in the world as well. Good ones to have Valentine's Day, because then you have to go above and beyond. Because like you're normally a good partner, and then you can't think of anything because you're so good all the time.
Yeah, like I'm so good.
That's what I'm struggling with.
What? Oh, yeah. I'm
serious. Well, first of all, okay, here's the rule. You're a guy, so maybe you can answer this for me because I don't know. Yes. Are you supposed to do stuff for guys on Valentine's Day? Because I'm like a giver. I like giving gifts, so I'm going to do something anyway.
Right.
But are you supposed to?
I don't know. My birthday is
yes. Ariana says yes. Okay.
Yeah, my birthday is near Valentine's Day, so like the pressure for everyone I've ever been with is always to do something. Like it's like a bang bang.
Well, how close is it? When is your birthday?
The 15th.
Oh, it's the day after.
I don't really celebrate my birthday. I don't really want to talk about it.
Mine's perfectly spaced out because I have Christmas.
Yeah.
And then my birthday's January 17th, so it's like almost a month later. So I get double gifts, and then Valentine's Day. It's perfect.
But it's right by Martin Luther King Day.
Well, I don't get gifts for that day. The Martin Luther King Day is a gift in itself.
You should.
Anyway, today we are going to give out Valentine's Day cards to athletes that we love or that we're angry with, that we've broken up with, or other such things. We have a couple categories to get to. Do you remember? What did you do? And I was homeschooled, so but I still give out the little Valentine's Day cards, like the little cheesy ones you buy in a pack of like 15.
Yeah.
Write, like it says something cute on it, and then you just write the name of the person
based on what the thing said.
Right. Exactly.
Yes,
like
exactly.
favorite friend.
Right.
And you gave them to everybody. It wasn't like specifically. There was one crush one that you gave, like you wrote like in good handwriting.
Yes.
But the other ones you were like, oh, this is my favorite friend. This is my favorite whatever they had.
For those, I would play the girl I want to get that one. We get that one. But there's like 5 of that one. Right? So you got to be careful what you do with the rest of them. I would give those to like my best friends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What did you do in high school?
In high school, we would like, or you could like rent. I think they said the name over the announcements, and you would like. They
put you on blast like that?
No. You would pay for it to be named on announcements.
On announcements?
But you wouldn't say who your Valentine's Day was. It was just like, I want my Valentine's. I would like say on the slide, I want Joy Taylor, right? And then somebody would be like, and the announcement was like, 3 people said sent Valentine's for Joy Taylor.
What? That is so weird.
Well, no, what's wrong with that?
That is very aggressive.
Is it?
Yeah, that's
it's anonymous.
That's hurt feelings. Okay, but what if you're like the other person who's feeling bad about themselves? Like nobody got you on announcements. That's way on blast. That's too much. The whole school can hear that. That is.
What'd y'all do?
Well, we had fights every break, every class break in my high school. So there wasn't no announcing who the person was your Valentine's. It was way too big. How many people were in your high school?
2,000.
What? You did it over the announcements?
Yeah.
How long were your announcements?
It was the end of the announcements.
It's very weird. Anyway, we had roses. You could give out roses, but I think the roses were, if I remember, they were $1. So it was aggressive if you got a rose. Yeah, in high school?
They get $2 pizza on Tuesdays. I'm like, what do you mean? $1 for Valentine's? That's the least you can do, literally.
Listen, I got welfare lunches in high school. Okay,
Yes,
$1
free or
is
reduced lunch.
it means something.
Shouts out.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're not just giving out roses. What is this?
Okay. I'm
Anyway, so you
out.
send roses. So like you
Yeah.
go into your first period or whatever, and they bring like the roses, and you get however many roses. So I got some roses.
How many roses you get?
I don't know. I don't remember.
So you telling me the fact that somebody just randomly sent you walking around with a baker's dozen of roses?
Listen,
at the end of the day, and you telling me that's not low key?
I won most athletic. I was voted most athletic by my senior class.
What that got to do with it?
And I was also homecoming queen. I got some roses. Okay, I crushed high school. Let's just be serious.
Oh man,
All right?
I mean. To be honest, like
when
when it comes to accolades, probably back-to-back high school was the biggest time
if
for
you
me.
can believe, exactly. We peaked in high school. If you can believe it, I was nice to people in high school, so that's why.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I can imagine. Nice joy in high school.
Oh, it was so nice. I don't know what happened. Life broke me.
I'm proud of you.
But every time I think about those roses, a friend of mine in high school, I'm not going to name who it was, he pulled this move one year where senior year, he sent roses to all like the pretty girls.
Yes.
Which I don't believe in, by the way, but I really don't. He sent them to all the pretty girls,
Yes.
and I get my rose from him. I'm like, he's a friend of mine, so I'm like, oh, thanks. I said to the prettiest girl in school. I'm like, he doesn't believe this, but thank you.
Yeah.
And he's like, I sent that to 7 people with the same caption. So obviously I'm on it. Like he didn't tell the other girls that, so I know the joke. So I'm just sitting back dying because I know that they are so flattered that they got that note from him.
Any pushback from that? Like any bad?
I didn't investigate, but he did end up marrying one of those girls. So I guess it worked out for him. Yes, and they're still together. They're happily married.
They're still married now?
Love. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yes, happily married.
Happily
As far as I
married.
know.
Let's not put words in anyone's mouth.
Yeah. No,
You know what I'm saying?
they are happily married. All right, so let's get to this. Let's start with our first Valentine.
Yes.
Love at First Sight. That's the first one in our pack. And we're going to give this to Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt.
Remember
You're getting
Kareem
yours
Hunt?
to Kareem Hunt?
I'm getting mine. Okay, so you're going to give yours separately.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
so
yeah,
my Love at First Sight Valentine is going to Kareem Hunt.
Beautiful.
You remember Kareem Hunt? We
Yes.
actually did a topic on Undisputed about the Hall of Fame projection of Kareem Hunt's career. So we were in love with Kareem Hunt.
Was that week 2 or week 3?
Yes, I believe we did
Right.
that after week 2.
Right.
If I'm going back in the Rolodex, I believe that's what it was.
amazing.
I mean, look, Kareem had a great first year.
Mm-hmm.
If you had him in fantasy football, you're likely a winner. I did actually the worst in my entire fantasy football league this year, so I did not have Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
But rookie Pro Bowler, so he kind of hit a little slump towards the end of the season, as Love at First Sight situations tend to do.
Yes.
But overall, had a great season and won our hearts in his first game against the Patriots with 3 touchdowns, 246 total yards from scrimmage, and 22 touches. If you remember that game, we were like, "Who's this guy?"
Yes.
But we still love Kareem Hunt. Also, funny thing, Von Miller charged his extra hotel rooms to Kareem Hunt's room.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all.
Or his extra hotel fees. I'm sorry, to Kareem Hunt's room.
I didn't
You didn't like that?
Mm-mm. At the Pro Bowl, he did that.
Yeah, I
didn't
think
like
that's
that.
funny.
What's funny about that? Von Miller makes millions of dollars, has been a millionaire for years.
Yeah.
Kareem Hunt comes out of the MAC, makes a splash in his first year, and then is still on a rookie contract, may not even see year 4 of the league, let's be real. And Von Miller's charging a
Why are
lobster
you
to his
ending
room.
Kareem Hunt's wonderful career already?
I'm just saying, pay for your damn own meals.
The fact that Von Miller is a super millionaire is what's funny about it. That makes it funny. I'm okay with it. Anyway, Love at First Sight goes to Kareem Hunt. Who's your Love at First Sight?
My Love at First Sight ain't got a lot of stats to back this up.
Mm-hmm. You don't tend to do that anyway. So
You know what I'm saying? I gotta stay on brand. But Deshaun Watson.
ooh,
Love
very
at
good.
First sight,
Very
Joy.
good.
And I'm talking pre 5Js with the Warren Moon jersey. Like I would as soon as I saw him hit the field.
That
I'm
is
winning.
very good. That's
Thank
very
you.
impressive. Impressed with you right
First
now.
start, Cincinnati Bengals. He had a 47-yard touchdown run. He set all kinds of records for rookie touchdowns in a month in the season.
Mm-hmm.
Texans touchdowns. I'm very excited to see Deshaun Watson back in there
We
doing
love
his thing.
Deshaun Watson. He was one of the ones that made us realize we had a curse on our podcast. Yep.
Yep.
Well, it's gone now.
It is
gone
gone now,
cleansed.
so it's fine.
It's been
Yeah,
cleansed. But
we're good.
yeah, shout out to Deshaun Watson.
Yes.
Very good out of you.
Thank you.
All right. Moving right along, Prince Charming. Our Prince Charming Valentine goes to Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge. Well deserved.
Very, very, very charming, that Aaron Judge. Very nice kid.
Yes.
Nice, big, sturdy boy.
Bigger than Gronk.
He is bigger than Gronk.
That's a stat.
Is that a stat?
It's a stat.
You feel
He's
like you back
larger
that
than
up?
Gronk.
He was the unanimous AL Rookie of the Year. He has the MLB record for the most home runs by a rookie at 52, passing Mark McGwire, who's not on our Prince Charming list.
No.
Although that was like the year of my childhood. Really, really liked baseball.
What? When Mark McGwire was
Mark and original Sammy Sosa, not the version of Sammy Sosa we have to deal with now.
What do you mean deal with? He's out there living life. He just lost some melanin.
Sure. I'm not going to get into that. He also won the home run derby in Miami, which also kind of immediately makes me sad because that just reminded me that Giancarlo Stanton is now with him.
Yes. Bombs away.
In New York.
And
yeah.
Yankees.
I'm going to have to watch the Yankees, that's terrible.
Enjoy every second of it.
he's also a man of the Lord.
He is.
He is overall, I think it's tough to poke holes in this Prince Charming Valentine.
That's true.
Judge.
I wish I had the same parameters when I chose mine. Charming. It's just, I guess we have different versions of Charming. Joel Embiid was my Prince Charming award.
I believe we have different versions. Yes, I love Joel Embiid, but I don't think I would put him in my Prince Charming category. I would put him in my my swaggy sports crush, like not literal sports crush, but like that category.
Yeah, but he's charming. That's the only reason he's in there is because he's charming.
He's very good at Twitter and Instagram.
Exactly, which makes him charming. His personality.
You know what? You just love social media content.
That's fair. I would say, yeah. My Prince. When I saw Prince Charming, I read social media award and gave it to Joel Embiid. And he deserves the social media award. Good for him.
He does deserve it. We should make a Maybe I'm Crazy podcast social media award and give it to Joel Embiid. Puppy love. My puppy love Valentine goes to Jimmy G, who I originally said was going to be a bust.
Yes.
But I had bad information, so I am allowed to change my opinion based off of new information because I make the rules in the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
And to be clear about that, the reason why I said he was going to be a bust was because he was traded by Bill Belichick.
Yes.
But I was under the impression that Bill Belichick made that decision. As we know now, Tom Brady / Bob Kraft made that decision, a.k.a. forced Bill Belichick to trade Jimmy G, which he, out of spite, traded for essentially nothing, and has now spiraled into a possibility that he is sabotaging the New England Patriots, which is a whole other conversation. But
yes,
I didn't have that information, so I no longer believe that Jimmy G is going to be a bust, and everybody loves Jimmy G. They think he's never going to lose a game in San Francisco.
As long as he starts.
As long as he starts. I mean, he's 7-0 as a starter, so as of right now, he's the greatest quarterback that has ever lived, and he's very good looking. Everyone loves him, so he's puppy love. Who's yours?
Is he good looking?
Is he good looking?
Oh,
Yes.
Jimmy G.
I think it's unanimously agreed upon that he is a good looking human.
I think I just wanted to hear you say it again. Puppy love for me. I decided to stick with one person, and I chose the NFL running back rookies, NFL rookie running backs.
So just all of them? Mm-hmm. Okay.
All the good ones.
Oh, okay.
I'm in love with that. When I say make running backs great again, it's first time when we first started the podcast, beginning of the season, I said that. Then at the end of the season, you're looking at Leonard Fournette, Christian McCaffrey, Kareem Hunt, who you mentioned, Joe Mixon. He's done some things, but he's really good in the NFL.
He does some things.
Dalvin Cook, Alvin Kamara.
Right.
This rookie class of running backs, I am in love with. I can't wait to watch them grow, and hopefully you got some Hall of Famers in there to.
Kareem Hunt had a Hall of Fame projection.
Yeah, I'll put my money on Leonard Fournette over Kareem Hunt. But
really?
Yes. Yeah,
interesting. That's a hot take. Okay, I'm all right with that. You're allowed to give it in groups. There's no rules to this.
Yes,
unless I decide to change them. All right, the Heartbreaker, aka the Mariah, me and Mariah award.
I was not ready for that.
You weren't? I saw Mariah Carey at Casa Vega the other day. Did I tell you that?
Where's Casa Vega at?
What? How do you know? How do you live in LA and you don't know about Casa Vega? It's in the Valley. It isn't.
Oh, yes. Excuse me.
Sorry, West Side.
What is? Oh, it's like.
Get out of your neighborhood.
It's like the East Coast saying, "Oh, is that New Jersey?"
Yeah,
oh,
it's actually not that far. Anyway, Casa Vega is an LA staple, and you should go there and get some tacos sometimes.
Okay.
Mariah Carey knows about it. She doesn't have a problem traveling there, so obviously,
How long ago was this?
This was, I don't know, like 3 weeks ago. Anyway, she was in there. She was in there eating guacamole or something, I guess. She was there. I saw her.
Who's she with?
She was with 3 people and a ginormous bodyguard.
Was the kids there?
Big man. No.
They was with Nick that weekend.
I don't know where they were. But anyway, the Mariah Carey Heartbreaker Award goes to Kyrie Irving.
Yes.
By the way, I cannot possibly be more on someone's side than Kyrie Irving in this situation. It's I mean, you already know that I'm loving the situation in Cleveland. So it's fine. And it is very easy for me, correct?
Yes.
Anyway, he requested a trade, and for some inexplicable reason, the Cavaliers gave it to him. Don't ask me why. I don't have the answers. I have an answer for everything. I don't have an answer for why they would do that. Literally, my answer would be like, nope. You want to go where? No, thank you. You're going to play for the Cavaliers for as long as we have you under contract because you're Kyrie Irving. I just told you I don't have an answer for you. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why they would do that. There's no explanation for it. The Isaiah Thomas trade. This is the Kyrie Irving Isaiah Thomas trade.
Yes.
I've said many times now is going to go down as one of the worst trades in NBA history. Yep. It is apparent that I am right, and that it was not that. I mean, I didn't study Isaiah Thomas's hip. It just seems like a guy who's 5'9" with the bad hip is not a good trade for Kyrie Irving. I don't think anyone is really a good trade for Kyrie Irving unless you're getting maybe like Steph Curry. Yeah. You're getting Kevin Durant for Kyrie Irving. I feel like it's a good trade. For
the Boston Celtics to get rid of someone who like led them to the playoffs for the first time in a long time. And just like, okay, bye, see you later.
Okay, but I mean, sure, why wouldn't? But either way, even if Isaiah Thomas did lead them to the playoffs, it's Kyrie Irving. Like, you're still going to trade him for Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
Boston won in that situation. Yeah, I just don't understand why the Cavaliers would do it. But anyway, Kyrie Irving stood up. He's his own man and said, peace out to the king. I want to go play where I don't have to deal with your drama anymore. Mm-hmm. And he's not. And there's plenty of drama in Cleveland. So that is my Heartbreaker Award, although I am fully on board with him.
Okay, I like that.
Who's your Heartbreaker?
This was obviously, we're thinking like within the last sports year. Let's see, Valentine's Day to Valentine's Day. It's like what really bothered me. Mm-hmm. I thought about my heart.
Oh, okay. So we have kind of different definitions of these. But that's fine.
Yeah, maybe we should have.
So what hurt your heart?
It's a nice little roller coaster. Yeah. Yes. The turnover chain. The turnover chain is a heartbreaker, Joy. It broke my heart.
Why?
It's the only reason you guys, the Miami Hurricanes, beat Notre Dame this season.
That was a good week.
I was actually thinking about all the crow you're eating. Yeah. You've been eating since the Super Bowl.
Correct.
And I was like, when's the last time I had to eat crow on the show? And I was like, oh.
I mean, besides every week, that was a specific bad week for you. Yes.
Turnover chain. Mm-hmm. It broke my heart.
You had to see it a lot.
It was rough for me. Yes, thank you, But if Notre Dame would have beat Miami, we could have played for national championship, especially with all the bad teams in college football this year. It's true. Moving on.
There were other games to be played after Miami that would have determined that, but sure, that's aggressive projection for how that works.
Whatever.
All right, I'm okay with it. All right, my bad boy goes to Baker Mayfield. We love Baker around here.
Yes.
So we love Swaggy B.
Yes.
Please come to the Dolphins. Although there's just rumors about the Broncos.
I would love to see him play anywhere in the NFL.
Yeah, well, I think he's going to. He's going to get that chance.
You think so?
I think so.
Yes.
Anyway, so he's the Heisman Trophy winner, and obviously he had an amazing season, but he's got that edge. He's got a little scoundrel in him, although he claims he doesn't, which is really funny.
He doesn't. He's passionate about the game.
You know what it is about a bad boy? A bad boy can transform. Because they're a little crazy, bad boys.
What do you mean a bad boy
They can transform. They can be very charming. Why would anyone ever be with a bad boy if they weren't able to convince you that they are sometimes nice?
People hate themselves out there.
No, that's not how it works. Okay, yes. We all have a little bit of self-hate.
Yes.
Fine. Okay, and we like some punishment. Okay, or maybe I'm just speaking for myself. But this is the situation. Okay, this is how I can explain it to you if you're like Brandon, who's been in a nice, loving relationship for the past 7 years. Okay, this is how it works. All right, nobody just dates someone who is terrible because they're terrible all the time. That's not how bad boys work.
It's a little sweet and spicy.
Or girls. Yes, they're the Sour Patch Kids. Like, of course, at one point, they're going to be delicious and sweet.
Yes.
And then once you, remove all that outside coating, then they're sour. That's how it works. Like, you get, people are like, oh, like, how could you ever, like somebody like that? Like, well, they're not always like that.
Yeah. Okay.
What are we, like, insane?
I don't know how this. I've never dated a bad boy.
Baker Mayfield. Well, fair enough. Baker Mayfield. It applies to bad girls too. Baker Mayfield obviously has lots of trouble off the field, and then he's doing the crotch grabbing and all kinds of other things. I'm your daddy. I'm gonna spank you. Mm-hmm. There was that whole thing. Although I gotta tell you, that whole dissing him at the beginning of the Kansas game. I mean, what are you thinking?
I really.
What are you thinking?
Why do you want? You don't want them problems.
You don't want those problems.
Why do you want that?
Why you don't want no smoke?
It was the same time. I felt the same thing when I saw that as when Meek Mill said Drake had a ghostwriter. I was like, come on, Meek, man. You don't want them issues. You don't want where this is gonna go. Baker ran up the score on them. It was ugly.
It was very ugly. And then he told them they're a basketball school, which he's not wrong about.
No.
Anyway, so he is my bad boy. I'm very excited to see what he does in the NFL as well. I'm excited to see him play anywhere, and he's going to get that chance.
Yes.
He's going to be drafted very high.
Okay, let me get my bad boy out of the way. LiAngelo Ball.
Ooh.
LiAngelo. We had
to work the Ball family into this podcast in one way or another.
Joy, we were on his team. We were all about the family. We were watching ball in the family.
Yep.
We were like, I was rooting for LiAngelo. I was like, you better go.
He was Teflon until this happened.
Yes. There were literally so many things that needed to happen. I was ready to root for LiAngelo at UCLA.
Right.
I was like, yes, LiAngelo's my favorite ball brother. I was like, I'm rooting for him. I'm always going for the sixth guy off the bench. I love LiAngelo Ball. He's going to go over to China.
You're always going for the sixth guy off the bench?
Yes,
he's in Lithuania now.
My favorite, no, I'm talking about, he's the bad boy because he went to China and had sticky little fingers and cut his hands off the Gucci sunglasses.
I thought they were Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton sunglasses.
Yeah. You having LiAngelo as your favorite ball brother is a hot take, but up until that happened, if you hated LeVar, you still couldn't say, you were still able to say, but he raised 3 sons that never got in any trouble.
LiAngelo started all this trouble.
All of you can say anything you want about him, but those kids have never gotten in any trouble, and he just destroyed that. But
he's ruined it.
I'm with you on that.
Bad boy, LiAngelo. Bad boy.
It's a bad boy.
Okay, that's a different. I was talking to a dog. I don't know who you was talking to.
Well. All right, my Fairytale ending. Valentine goes to the Houston Astros.
Well deserved.
Very nice. Yes, first ever World Series in franchise history. It was a fun Game 7 series on Fox, by the way. I was at Game 7.
Yes, you were.
I got to attend with Unc. Me and Shannon went.
How was it? Did you stay there for the entire game, right?
I did not stay for the entire game. I have no problem saying that. Listen, it's Los Angeles. It's not. First of all, I get up at 3:18 in the morning, so I can't be shamed. There's nothing. There's nothing you can shame me about going to sleep over or leaving early from. I don't care. When you wake up at 3:18 in the morning, and listen, those 2 minutes matter.
3:20.
Every second counts at that time. Exactly, at that time in the morning. Anyway, so I did not stay the whole game, but I was there, and it was nice for the city of Houston because obviously they had a rough year last year, and we love Houston. We were there for the Super Bowl last year. We made lots of new friends.
I liked Houston. I don't understand the whole thing, like Drake's love for Houston. I didn't experience that side. Drake
loves everywhere and everybody. So.
Oh yes. Okay.
I mean, he was just in Miami at Miami Senior High School shooting the God's Plan video.
Great video.
Throwing up the U, by the way.
Okay, I'm done talking about Drake the rest of this podcast. Thank
you.
My Fairytale ending, I had to really dig deep in the archives for this one. It's like, what's something back in the day? Philadelphia Eagles winning the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect way to end the season. There's video, Joy, I really don't want to stand on a pulpit right now, but there's a video cut up of people being baptized throughout the season for the Philadelphia Eagles. Like Carson Wentz and Nick Foles just preaching and players just getting baptized in hotel pools and stuff.
Shut your mouth.
My stepmom just sent me the video. She said, this is beautiful to all my siblings. I just watched
Carson Wentz and Nick Foles are baptizing teammates in hotel pools.
I don't know if they were the ones baptizing, but they are definitely an inspiration for the baptisms coming out new, fresh out the water.
Do you remember your baptism?
Huh?
Do you remember your baptism?
Yeah, but I was young.
How young?
Like
what kind of church did you go
to? Baptist before it was like frowned upon.
Okay, yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, how old was I? I might have been around that age. Nah,
Did you have to walk down to
older.
the? Did you have to walk down to the pool pit? Like, how did you decide?
Yeah, like
to get
they like.
baptized?
Well, I mean, do you really decide at that age? You're kind of like, are you
I
gonna do it?
know.
Are you gonna do it? Like
I
everyone else,
know.
it's time. It's time to do the thing where you go in the water.
I know. My other stepmom at the time just asked every time. I was like, "You ready now? You ready now?
Yeah. Are you ready
now?
to commit
You
your
gonna go
life to
down
Jesus
now?
Christ?
You gonna go down now?"
Yeah.
It's like, yes, take me this time.
There are a lot of people who have no idea what me and Brandon are going through right now. But I haven't talked about my baptism in a long time.
Oh, man.
Somewhere there's a picture of me being horrified in some cloak thing, like with the pastor dunking me under the water. That's a thing.
bathtub.
Yeah, maybe I was around that age. I mean, it was like 10 or 11, something like that.
It worked.
I held on. Yeah, it did. Totally worked.
Anyway, shouts out to the Philadelphia Eagles. Can't wait to see you guys there in the future.
Yes. Yeah. Shout out to Philadelphia. Shout out to John Hill, our producers,
Whoop,
enjoying
whoop.
stuff right now. All right. Finally, our sports crush. I thought long and hard about this. I'm still actually thinking long and hard about this because I have two options here, and
see both of them.
I might just honorable mention one of them. But I think I am going to go with Lonzo Ball.
Woo!
Lonzo Ball, yes.
like that.
I'm a big fan of Lonzo's. I think he's going to be great. I think that the Lakers have a great future ahead of them. I know everybody is very skeptical of Lonzo right now because he's he's been injured and there's been a lot of drama going on with that. But I do think there's going to be some changes coming down the pipeline for the Lakers.
Yep.
And I know there's like rumors that they're out on LeBron. I ain't buying that. Anybody out on LeBron?
Why?
Like
what? Why? Why are you out on LeBron?
Exactly. So that's nonsense.
Right.
But I do like Lonzo. I think once Lonzo comes a little bit older, gets his ball body, as LeVar likes to say, he's gonna have a great career, and he has a lot of personality. When you actually like get into what Lonzo does, he does have a lot of personality.
Yeah.
He just doesn't display it 100% on the court yet. But
Right.
he is my sports crush. I am following Lonzo's career. I'm in on Lonzo Ball.
I love that. When I got out here and Lonzo Ball got drafted, I was like, I got to root for the Lakers. I got to follow this Lonzo Ball. I got to be
I'm
able
not
to say
gonna root for the Lakers, but I'm gonna follow the Lakers. Yeah,
they're on TV all the time.
Yeah, well, you
Joy.
live in Los Angeles,
They're on
so
TV
they tend to be
all
on
the
all their games
time.
are literally on TV if you have television here.
Julius Randle is my favorite player in the NBA.
Okay,
Okay,
is that your sports crush?
No, but it was. I was gonna follow the Lakers trend. I was gonna say Kyle Kuzma because I love
I love
him.
Kyle
I've
Kuzma,
loved
too.
him from he could have been my love at first sight guy.
Very
But-
swaggy, that Kyle Kuzma.
Right, exactly. But I want to stay on brand with maybe I'm crazy. My sports crush is obviously Blake Bortles.
Oh, Blake Bortles.
Blake Bortles.
That's fair. Blake Bortles is. You've been very high on the Blake Bortles train all
Blake
year.
Bortles.
Okay, well, you were wrong about Blake Bortles, but that's fine. It's your
How's
it's
that
your
wrong?
crush to give.
The refs took the game away from
Oh.
him. He almost beat Tom Brady. He almost pulled the Nick Foles, Joy.
He did, but he didn't. You
You
know what the
think-
difference between almost and did is the whole thing. Blake
You know,
Bortles.
Jags-
Yeah, the difference between almost and did beat is Blake Bortles.
Jags may have gave the Eagles a run for their money. He may, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
Blaze Campbell versus
That is
Nick
a game.
Foles.
That is a game. I thank God we did not have to watch. Like literally.
Well, can I say, well, Blake Bortles, he's a classic football player. Let me tell you one thing. He said recently, if he wasn't playing football, he got asked, if you're not playing football, what would you do? He said, I'd probably be mixing concrete or just working construction somewhere.
That's a man. That's a man right there.
Please. He's a man's man. I've
He is
said
a
it
man's
multiple
man.
times. Look at the guy.
How big are those Tims though? Those construction
Oh my
Tims.
gosh.
There's a difference
Steel
between,
toe.
There's a difference between construction Tims and regular Tims.
Yes,
And the difference is about 5 pounds.
and about $30 because when my mom bought me some Tims and she sent me to school with the construction ones,
She sent
I
you
wasn't
to school
looking
with
I wasn't looking
construction
as
Tims?
fresh as everyone else.
Construction Tims like on the low though
Yeah.
are kind of good to have if you get rowdy every once in a while though.
Oh my gosh!
Not
Stump the
saying
yard.
that I participate in any kind of violent activities, but having
Yes.
steel toes as opposed to the regular toes
Mm,
may come in handy.
like having brass knuckles.
A butt for your toes.
A butt for your toes.
Butt for your toes. Get
Oh, that
it?
makes
Steel
sense.
toes, brass
Sorry.
knuckles. Brass knuckles for
You
your
said
toes.
butt. I'm
Honorable
sorry.
mention Sean McVay. I'm very LA with my crushes right now.
Yes.
So maybe I'm being influenced by that. But
That's what you're doing right now.
I am high on Sean McVay.
Yes.
Like what he's done, which is also just another way to mention that Jeff Fisher is not on our list. I don't know what's for anything.
What's he doing right
also,
now?
we can't find a name. We just want to throw this out there because it happened. We can't find a PC name for it. So I think let's give it a two-timer award.
Two-timer.
Yeah, that's a nice like old-fashioned way of saying what we want to say, right?
I can get down
two-timer.
with that.
Our two-timer award is this Josh McDaniels character. I mean, who does that?
Who do you think you is?
Who are you? Who are you? Actually, okay.
The evil empires.
I mean, what is that? First of all, you think you're Bill Belichick taping practices and stuff. You get fired for that, and then you finally get you forgot about that. I forgot about that.
I forgot it was him.
That was on you.
Yeah,
and then you get offered a head coaching job for the Colts. Agree to it, and then just change your mind. You think you can do that? That dude's never getting another head coaching job.
He's young.
No.
He's young.
Listen, you got two things in this world: your balls and your word. All right, and one of those is no longer available for him.
Okay.
So
I would like to see him do the Wade Phillips route and just like be the DC or OC for like a bunch of different teams.
A lot of things happening in New England.
Y'all ready for this game? It's called How Whether You Know Your Valentine.
Okay.
This is how it works. I'm gonna pose a little question about our personal sports fandom. Write down our answers on the chalkboard. Guess each other's answers and then reveal them.
Big sexy.
This is a test to see how we truly know each other. Winner, meal at Moe's.
Okay.
We got that covered. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Favorite stadium food.
What is my favorite stadium food?
Your favorite stadium food? So I've watched the game with you. We've been out to a bar. You know what I mean. I've seen your choices. You like wings, right? But I feel like at the game you may be on some like nacho, low carb. Not a lot of craziness. Something clean.
Right.
I'm gonna say nachos.
Nachos. Something clean and healthy.
Yes.
Yeah, my favorite stadium food is actually fried pig fat, which is which is chicharrones.
That looks like a name of a liquor.
No, it is not. It is it's literally fried pig fat from Marlins Park in Little Havana. It is delicious, and I feel no shame when I eat them.
Nice.
Nice and crispy. And you were quite wrong about that.
Well,
not low carb, not low fat, not low calorie, and you should probably eat them at least once in your lifetime, and then that's it because they're not very good for you. Then. You've never had fried pig fat?
No.
Delicious.
I love most of the pig though.
Okay, I love all the pig, but I'm not eating a pig foot or a pig ear.
Okay.
Okay, my guess is for you, I'm going to go with a chili cheese dog.
Chili cheese dog. That may be a second. But
that is a second?
My first is
chicken everywhere. Okay, that's fair.
Just chicken.
Here's the thing. Just chicken.
Just any type of chicken, any specialty chicken. If there's like, you gotta try this chicken, I gotta try it.
You gotta try it.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that. My thing about like the chicken at any park is that the chicken fingers, like if I get a bad chicken finger or one that's like overly breaded and there's like a weak piece of chicken in it, you know what I'm talking about?
The
where
ratio.
like you bite into it and it's like, okay, but this is just breading and you got like this is not even, there's like strings of chicken.
Yes.
Then I get mad. So it's risky. Also, the garlic fries at the Dodgers game are elite. You can't talk to anybody for the next 3 days, but because there's whole pieces of garlic on them, but really good.
Cloves of garlic.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we both took the L on that one.
Okay. Yes. So no points.
No points.
Favorite team is the next one, Joy. Write down your favorite team on the chalkboard.
Your favorite team and my favorite team.
You write down your favorite team, and I'm gonna guess what yours is.
Okay. There's glitter everywhere. I f***ing hate glitter. I mean, you can never get rid of it. It's so pretty though. Right.
You guys, are you ready?
Yes. Who's my favorite team?
Who's your favorite team? The Miami Dolphins.
Oh, so close.
The Heat.
Yes.
You're so good with chalk.
I am, right? I do love the Miami Dolphins. I refuse to allow them to hurt me anymore, so they can no longer be my favorite team. The Heat losing can still bother me. The Dolphins losing does no longer bothers me. I assume the Dolphins are going to lose, so when they win, it's a pleasant surprise, which takes away the happiness of when they actually make the playoffs like they did last year. But I can't.
I like that. I can respect that as a Ravens fan.
I've been hurt too many times.
Yeah.
Your favorite team, although you just said the Ravens.
You know that.
I don't think the Ravens are your favorite team, though. I think I'm going to go with Notre Dame football. Am I right?
Yes! There's Notre Dame, and then I drew a football.
You did. That's a very. I knew that was a football because of the very clear football-like stitches. All right, so 1-0 me.
Goodness gracious.
Okay, I feel like I'm gonna win.
Joy
this one.
literally just wrote down 1-0 before anything else. Like she wants to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this losing stuff?
I don't know
about that.
I didn't think about it. Okay, next. Favorite all-time sports moment. Now this took some time for me, Joy.
Oh yeah, I had to give this a lot of thought also. Just as a Dolphins shout out, really my actual favorite all-time sports moment, but I get shamed for this every time, is Cleo Lemon to Greg Camarillo touchdown.
Are you serious?
When they
Why?
beating the Ravens, because it kept them from going 0-16, which is a nightmare.
Yeah, beat the Ravens.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, awesome.
It's an amazing moment.
Great.
I cried after it. I'm gonna go.
Dang, I forgot I had to guess yours.
Yep. This is very broad, so if you guess
this is so yeah. Only think.
I will give you a hint.
Third down.
It's not any of my teams.
Interesting.
Yes. It's not.
Okay.
It's not a team I traditionally cheer for.
Okay.
Or I've ever cared about.
I don't remember the game number, but I'm gonna go Jordan flu game.
Oh, it's a good one, but no. I'm going to go with when the Giants beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Oh my God!
The season that the Patriots went undefeated.
Yes.
2007, 2018. Here's why. Because I have never rooted harder for a team I didn't give a crap about than the New York Giants in that Super Bowl. Because as Dolphins fans, as I've said many times,
yes.
I will never see the Dolphins play in a Super Bowl.
Yes.
And if the Patriots, the evil empire, were able to take away the undefeated season, which is the only thing the Dolphins have anymore, it would have ruined my life. Because every single year,
yes.
the Dolphins are completely useless in the NFL landscape. But the one thing that we do have is that we have the undefeated season of 72. And if the Patriots would have won that year, it would have ruined that for us. And we would have nothing. So the Giants came through, Eli Manning, and took down the Patriots. So they couldn't say that. Nah.
I love that.
Yes.
I did. I love that game as well because the defensive lineman won the game.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. Your favorite all-time sports moment. This is tough. I'm going to go with.
It's difficult, right?
I mean, it's so broad. The Ravens.
I said you gave me. I gave you. Gave me a clue.
Yeah,
I gave you a clue because you were about to say Ravens. It is college football, but not Notre Dame. Nothing to do with Notre Dame.
College football, nothing to do with Notre Dame. You losing to Blake Bortles
in the
what bowl was it?
It's Beef O'Brady's Bowl.
Beef O'Brady's Bowl.
No, thank you, but no.
Well, you love Blake Bortles.
I do. I love Blake Bortles.
What was it?
2005 National Championship, Texas USC.
Why?
So I just started getting. I was playing high school football. I was getting recruited, and I was like, I should start watching this college football thing because I never watched college football. I was a big NFL fan my whole life.
You start watching college football?
Yes, I'm serious. That season was like the first season I actively watched the entire all of the college football.
Okay.
You got Reggie Bush, Matt Leinart. I hate monopolies. I've talked about it before. I hate just dominance only on one side. They had a 34-game win streak at that point in time, and the only two undefeated teams. 2 Heisman trophies on one team, Matt Leinart, Reggie Bush, Vince Young taking the game in his hands, scoring a touchdown, 19 seconds left in the game. I was like, oh, yeah, this college football, I got to get good at this college football. I got to get good at football.
That's a good one.
Right?
That's
this is like college
Matt
football
Leinart is so sweet. And he's our colleague now.
He is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Reggie Bush shouldn't have threw the ball in a random lateral during that game. But
Fair enough.
It was a great sports moment.
All right, last
one. Highest sports achievement. This is personal, our own individual highest sports achievements.
I didn't see it. All right, guess my things.
3rd grade, you were in a race.
Guess it seriously.
Scholarship to college.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hey, I get my 1.
Yes.
Tell me about the NCAA track scholarship.
Yes, I ran track in college.
I know you did.
I was a college athlete.
But tell me about the moment. What happened?
It was cool. It was cool getting my first. I guess I should narrow it down to my first letter.
Yes.
I'll still give you the win.
Yes.
For this one, but getting your first letter and then having the letters start piling in for both track and soccer, no big deal. Was a fun feeling. Like that's cool. That's cool. It validates you as an athlete, and also now I can complain incessantly about the NCAA because I literally was an NCAA scholarship athlete. so I can say whatever I want about the NCAA.
I like complaining about the NCAA.
Yeah, it's very fun. It's endless material also.
The things I could say.
Okay, for you.
Yes.
I don't know if you've won any high school championships. So
I have not.
You've not. You're very upset about Nick Saban only calling you. So that instead of actually coming to see you as a recruit, you aren't very pleased with Charlie Weiss, so that can't be available.
I can't be on record saying I'm not pleased with Charlie Weiss. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm not gonna.
Well,
deny
whatever.
it.
It's fine. I will go with maybe when you arrived at Notre Dame.
It's Notre Dame related.
Okay.
It was actually when I was leaving Notre Dame. So my best moment was.
Ooh, Defensive Scout Team Player of the Year. Amazing.
Now, it's kind of tongue in cheek.
Right.
But it was a great moment. I went to Notre Dame. Everything happens in Notre Dame. Like, they can play anybody, whatever. I went there and they decided not to play me as much. My senior year, I'm obviously about to leave. At the end of the season award, right? So they had named Defensive Player of the Year, right? I think Manti won. But coming up next,
Probably
Defensive
deserved.
Scout Team Player of the Year, which is usually reserved for Manti when he was a freshman, like those type of people. But they're like, everyone likes Brandon. He actually does mess up practice a lot because he's just really good. We should play him, but we're not going to play him. We can at least give him Defensive Scout Team Player of the Year his senior year.
That is amazing.
So I went up there and I accepted the award and I said, I wanted to thank the offensive line, the starting offensive line, for giving me a good look every day at practice.
Amazing. That's
my
good.
proudest sports moment.
Oh, that's nice.
Highest sports achievement.
Yeah, I think I would rank getting a scholarship to Notre Dame higher than that, but it's your own choices. All right, so we tied.
Yes.
So that means we don't owe each other anything.
Yes.
And
we don't
it
owe
also
each
means
other
we probably
anything.
need to get to know each other a little better because there was not, we weren't even close.
Devices like this help, Joy.
Yeah, you think I eat light? First of all, I don't eat light ever, really.
I know.
If I tell you I'm eating light, then you can just laugh because it'll be about one meal.
But like the public version of you.
Sure.
You know
What's
what I'm saying?
that?
Like, I don't know, popcorn maybe? Eating
I
clean.
love popcorn. I don't eat clean. Anyway, all right, so we didn't. Neither one of us lost. All right, so we hope you have a great Valentine's Day. Thank you
Yes.
for joining us today for this special edition of the Maybe I'm Crazy podcast. And make sure you go and follow all of our podcast handles, by the way, at Maybe I'm Crazy Pod on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And really quickly before we go, to help you set the mood for your Valentine's Day, whatever it is that you're doing, we're going to rank our top 3 most romantic movies. We didn't put a whole lot of thought into this, so I'm not going to stick with this if we do it next year. But just off top, I'm going to go with number 3, Brown Sugar. Very romantic movie.
So it's an all-time great.
It is an all-time great. I dare you tell me it's not.
It is an all-time great.
Love Actually.
Ooh.
Very.
Never seen it.
What?
I saw the commercials. They look very touching. They did.
Okay, first of all, you need to see Love Actually.
Do I?
Yes. Do you? Yes, you do.
For what?
Oh my God,
For
I just
ideas for
forgot. I had
Valentine's
this thing
Day?
on my head this whole
Yes.
time. I was like, it started moving. Oh my God.
Joy
I
has
really forgot that I had that on my head.
Emoji
this whole time.
heart eyes on her head,
All
and
right.
she just realized it.
Yeah. Yeah, Love Actually is a great movie.
What
It's
is
very
it?
romantic.
What is it even about?
First of all, it makes you love Christmas, which is hard for me.
Oh, yeah,
Okay?
I'm not into that.
It makes you love Christmas. There's little kids in love. There's infidelity.
Is that the one where
There's
Ryan
learning
Reynolds
of
is
new
fat
language.
and
Ryan Reynolds
then-
is not.
and then lose the weight?
No, that's like Best Friends or something. And no, that movie makes you like Christmas. That
Just a
movie is
Christmas-themed movie.
so annoying. I watch it, but that movie is annoying.
So it's not called Love Actually.
No, that is not it.
Noted.
And number 1, your guess.
Oh. Love and B-Ball.
Yes. By the way, I'm aware that my hat looks like a trucker hat. I ordered it online, and the brim is just like it's like a bit too long. So
Order it online, man.
yeah, but I do
Dangerous.
love Love and Basketball. Love and Basketball has the best coming of age is how I will put that. The best coming of age scene in all of cinematic history. Tell me I'm wrong.
Which scene?
It's the most accurate.
Which one?
What are you talking about?
Oh.
Coming of age.
Oh, the consummation. The manhood scene.
Sure.
I disagree.
Which one's better?
The one on top, my number one list.
All right. What is your top 3?
Top 3, coming in last at number 3, Can't Hardly Wait. Jennifer Love Hewitt. That's the only big name. Seth Green.
Okay. Okay.
Great high school movie.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And
Fair.
introduced me to Barry Manilow. Coming in number 2, Brown Sugar. You're number 3.
Yeah.
Gotta love Mos Def. Gotta love
Mos Def
Chocolate
was my
Stream.
favorite.
Yes.
My favorite rapper for a long time. Miss Fat Booty is my second favorite song ever.
Yes.
That's fun Joy trivia for you.
Nice.
Second favorite song ever.
Mos Def touched my brother. He's a poet now. I think there's a lot of Mos Def albums.
Yes.
Anyways,
He says.
Queen Latifah, great. Oh, it's Nia Lathan. Was that song?
Yes, and I.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I
she's the
thought.
main one. Yeah.
I don't get her mixed up with Nia Long. Take my black card. And finally, with the best coming of age movie or scene in a movie, The Wood. You ever seen The Wood?
No.
You haven't seen The Wood?
No.
Joe, you gotta see The Wood.
What's The Wood?
You gotta see The Wood. It's got Tay Diggs. It's got Mike Epps. Not Mike Epps. What's his name? Omar Epps. My bad. Omar Epps. Snyder Latham's in there as a grown up. You gotta see it. It's honestly. Have you seen Dope? You haven't seen Dope? Dope is basically like in the same world as The Wood. It's in Inglewood. It's a coming of age story.
Okay, I haven't seen The Wood.
You gotta just go. You just gotta go see The Wood.
Okay. You gotta see Love Actually.
You should do that for Valentine's Day.
I have not seen The Notebook, by the way, so don't hit me with The Notebook. When you're ranking your top 3, I am not going to hear about The Notebook. I refuse to watch it. Have you seen The Notebook?
Yes, I have. It's Nicholas Sparks, a Notre Dame grad, so I got. It's just like in the curriculum.
Don't look at me.
It's in the curriculum.
All right. Well, enjoy your holiday. Don't watch The Notebook. I will watch The Wood.
Yes.
And you
I'll
will watch Love
Actually.
Actually.
Yes.
I'm not actually going to do that because I'm not doing other stuff on Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
Anyway, enjoy your Valentine's Day. Enjoy your week. We will be back next week with a regular edition of the Maybe I'm Crazy podcast. And thanks for joining us.
Bye.
We love you.
Yes, we love you. Thank you.
Maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm crazy.